Hey, what's going on out there, beautiful people of YouTube? It's your boy D Bellboy, the Black Ranger here, coming back at you with another Genesis video. So the last video we posted, it was pretty much kind of a help you help yourself kind of video, more so just going over the tutorials of Genesis, because they not the tutorials, but the main menu, giving a quick overview of what everything on there does, because some of the stuff is either not working or just straight up misleading. So again, I hope that video really helps you guys out there, so you kind of know what's what on the main screen, where to go, what you need to what you can do on the screen, and from where you need to go to get there and all. So kind of keeping somewhat along the same line for this video. I won't be doing a lot for these videos. It's just, I feel like these are kind of some of the things that actually need to be touched on, because it isn't really explained that well again. But next video should actually be some actual gameplay on there. Just wanted to go ahead and get these videos out there, so for kind of the newer people who are hopping on, who don't have any idea, because again, it's been out for like 2-3 days, so we're kind of like accustomed to it, kind of trudging through it. So just for anybody who's new later on down the line that was trying to hop onto it. So like always, you guys know this part. Like the video, go ahead and like it, give it that thumbs up, but it is not required, because like I said, I'm just happy with you guys looking at the videos and talking to me down in the comments, because we have fun down in the comments. You guys are freaking hilarious, like always. So thank you again, guys, for commenting, as well as liking, and as well as if you like the content that I put out here, go ahead, feel free to subscribe. Like I said, all I'm doing on this is a labor of love for you guys, because I really enjoy it. So give me something to do here, guys. Go ahead and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button, so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos and new Genesis content, or content in general. So today we're actually going to be doing a little bit more helpful video than last time. We're actually going to be looking at how to help you build for PvP. So it's not so much a build guide video, it's more so a tool to help you plan out builds, because as you know, they do have auto build, auto level up for you. So essentially, for like more of my casual viewers who really haven't played anything like this game like this, I suggest just go ahead and leaving those options on. Just kind of as of right now, what you want to do is just get enough experience with playing the game. Figuring out your character, what the lanes do, how fast the game works, just general overall stuff like that. This one is actually aimed at my more intermediate to hardcore to dedicated players here. Kind of give you guys a little bit of extra help out there to kind of see what you're doing. So again, I really wish we could actually, hold on, let me see, can I turn down the, where is the audio?
I am the source of all illumination.
Okay, yeah, so we can turn down the sound effects so he doesn't talk. Good. That works out great for this video. Alright, so now here we are. Standard training room here. Got where is it? You press down and it pulls up your test panel. So this is literally where you want to be. So honestly, testing out when you're testing out skills and everything, you press down, you can use the left thumbstick. You can level yourself up one at a time, or you can level yourself to max. You can turn on cooldowns, turn off cooldowns, kind of help you gauge what your skills do, what items do. You've got that. For today, again, like I said, it's just kind of build stuff. Mainly, I want to focus on the shop itself for you guys. So you got the gold option there. We're gonna do like we always do. I'd say usually I give myself about anywhere between like 200,000 to 250 gold. That's like more than enough to kind of swap around with most of the items, especially since we're playing with Apollo here. Or generally you can do it whichever character you want, because as you can see in the top right under there where it says ally hero, you can reselect your hero, and you can select any hero in the game right now. It doesn't matter whether you have it unlocked or not. So there we go, to around 250. Base level, we're gonna leave it at base. Actually, no. But we're gonna give ourselves, yeah, one. We're gonna give ourselves 2 level 6. That way, all of our skills will be unlocked. So we'll have one of each. Well, actually, I take it back. It's gonna be. Oh, I messed up. I messed up there. Oh no, where is it? Reset level. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. I hate it when it whatever. We'll deal with it. And R2, L1. All right. So now we got 251,000. We have 251,000 gold. We've got our skills. We got our skills up. The man that you want to send, the person that you want to see, you don't. I mean, unless you, you know, other than like testing, you can test your skills on the, on like the mobs and everything over here. You got that. You have that over in the corner. Over in the corner over here, you have your boss monster. You can test that out on him. Obviously the one tower and the range, it allows you to test that out. And then here is the core, the enemy's core right there. It doesn't really do anything. It's just one to one. Honestly, once they destroy either your tower or the enemy tower, they just like start stacking up. We really just kind of an insight. It's another one of the little glitched items that's in here, but it doesn't really matter too much about that because you won't be paying attention to that. And over here you've got your different cells. Your berserk cell gives you the attack speed. Speed cells makes you move fast. Energy cell gives you energy regen, like always. But like I said, the man, like you can that's where those are for you to do like extra kind of tests and everything. But generally, the main man that we want to be looking at right here is Minotaurus. I'm gonna say hello to Minotaurus by hitting him a couple of times. But this is generally where everything is gonna be at for the mainly that you want to be doing the test over here. So again, we're gonna open up the shop, and here we have the shop. It's gonna show since we're playing on Apollo right now, because again he's just the easiest one. That's who I think that's who it auto defaults to anyway as well. But as you can see, you got your core items here. Then you have offensive alternatives as well as defensive alternatives on the list. So you can L1 and R1 through whatever you want: offense, defense, energy, and movement. You can come in, you can test out whatever it is you want to. For like I said, this is more so for my intermediate and hardcore players. So what you can generally, for those of you, I'm pretty sure you guys have turned off auto skill level up and auto buy. So essentially, since you turn those off, you can actually come in here and you can choose exactly what you want, because again, there are leveling up paths for items. As you can see, like the hyper repeater there, it's got 3 arrows, one going to the particle howitzer, to the lightning rifle, to the wrist bazooka, and it ends at Admiral's Pride, and the other 2 particle howitzer ends at Admiral's Pride, lightning rifle and wrist bazooka end at Stormcaller. So essentially, there are multiple leveling paths for exactly what you want. So starting out, the hyper repeater costs 1,000 gold, gives you 15 attack damage, 10% attack speed. Like I said, you've got the 3 options: particle howitzer, lightning rifle, wrist bazooka. Particle howitzer gives you more attack damage, more attack speed, and dodge. The lightning rifle gives you more damage and more attack damage, more attack speed, plus the passive, the lightning strike. So your attacks have a chance of releasing that extra 120 damage. Or you can go with the wrist bazooka, which gives you a little more attack damage, a little more speed, but you get critical chance as well too. So that's pretty much what you want to do is in here. You want to kind of play around, see what's going on with builds, because the one thing I did find out was like you can go. Like if you wanted to go take a particle howitzer, I believe, or no, my bad. If you want to take lightning rifle and wrist bazooka, it automatically go ahead and upgrades it to Stormcaller itself, because essentially you can. I'm guessing the game. I think in the game thinks that you can't have these 2 items, which I feel like is crazy in and of itself, because I mean, it's roughly the attack damage roughly evens out to about 45. The attack speed roughly you're losing attack speed by swapping over to it, as well as you're losing out on crit chance. But I guess they don't want you. They kind of want to make the game even, because some characters are strong enough as it is from the opening game. Honestly, more specifically, I will say Jules early game is a monster for the simple fact that. He gets armor from armor and energy resistance, and then on top of that, like the EMP generator procs in a straight line, and it can literally bounce to every single enemy unit as well as you. It just does a ridiculous amount of damage early game. So I'm assuming that's why they won't let you take like certain 2 items, because as you can see, lightning rifle, wrist bazooka immediately, like I said, jumps over to Stormcaller. But all that's more of a side note than anything. But yeah, so like I was saying, you can come in, look at your tree, your path list. If you want to know how much damage anything bumps you up to, whatever it is that you whatever it is that you're trying to test, this is the area for you. So as of right now, like I said, we're level 6. We done got our ulti up, so we're hitting for about 43. Obviously, we want to put more. We want to put more crit on them. See what our damage goes up to, or just what True Strike does. So hyper repeater. We'll just go ahead and grab the quantum mortar, because that's pretty much what like a starting item is. The hyper repeater. I'm sorry. The fusion core gives you crit, but it also gives you attack damage once your levels up. So that's pretty much kind of like a mid-game item that you want to that generally you'd want to rush to, and then get to the plasma blaster afterwards. So we were doing 43, now we're doing 73 damage, and then if it'll proc here, there it is. That's a crit. So the 110 that proc, you'll see it'll have it'll be a bigger bold number with like a little like a special kind of arrow symbol in front of it almost, or like a damage symbol. Again, there's the 110. That's how you know that your crit is going off. So again, yeah, like it does allow you to kind of test out, see what your attack speed is, what your crit damage, everything that you're overall doing. It's a nice little addition. So now we got the quantum mortar that giving us 30 attack damage and the 15 crit chance. We're gonna add in the wrist bazooka, that'll bump us up to 30 crit chance, and we're getting more attack speed off of that. So go ahead, let's see what we're doing. So 188, we're up to 88 on regular damage now. And then there we go, it bumps up. We got a 133 on crit, but as you can see, the crit is hitting a lot more often now. Now we got a 195. And so let's just go ahead and grab a big one here, the plasma blaster. So traded in our quantum mortar for the plasma blaster. And we're hitting for anywhere between 352 to 270 to 277 with, what is that? That's about 20 with 35% crit chance. Like I said, you can probably more than likely we can go back and grab another quantum mortar. So what? That's 30% crit chance, 45% crit chance, 60% crit chance here. I mean, that's way too high for anything. You don't really need that high crit chance. Like anywhere between 30 to 50 is like more than enough. But as you can see, you're pretty much practically always almost critting there. Look at that, massive numbers. So okay, you know what? Let's go check to see how much what we got to do for the True Strike there. So we get the True Strike in, and as you can see, there we go. The crit starts getting up because of that plus 110 attack damage, but also the actual base damage goes up because we're bypassing armor now as well too. And then we want to actually do more to the armor. Let's go ahead and bypass that altogether. Let's go ahead and take the antimatter gun there. Slide that. Let's see how much damage. So yeah, base attack goes up to 445 now. We're hitting for 800 crit or 891 crit because we're bypassing armor. Oh, we got a 1000 there. So yeah, just going like I said, a nice little tool for you all to go in, play around with. Go in with whatever hero you want, test your builds out, get your damage numbers, and also because it also allows you to better plan when and where you want to take your items, because generally, hey, somebody might be building a little bit tanky. Well, now that you've been and sitting in here, normally I want to go for my plasma blaster, but the plasma blaster is not going to be doing me any good in the fight because it's got more armor. So then, yeah, let me just go ahead and stop. Keep what I got. Let me sell all of this off. All this. So yeah, you've got your, where is it? You got like your standard movement, and then the boots. Upgrade to the boots armies. All right, so yeah, you got your, it's still technically like early to mid game. You got your boots. You got some life still. You got some life still on you. You got the crit. More than likely, you probably. What's that? 20 damage, 15, 30, 10 damage. Where is that? Well, yeah, grabbing our cannon. All right, so we got you got a decent amount, of damage. You got a movement. You got speed. But you notice that the character's kind of tanky. Your damage isn't going through. Well. Normally you take an arc cannon. Arc cannon allows you to either go to the quantum mortar, the plasma blade, lightning rifle, or the final option that's way down there, which is the if it wants to let me go down there, which is the molecular device, which pretty much allows you to get that armor. Because like I said, you got a tank. He's not taking that much damage. Well, let me just go ahead and take that armor then. So now you got the armor, an item that gives you the perforation for the armor reduction. So now you can actually start dealing a little bit more damage because to the enemy because you got armor. So again, like I said, it's like knowing like where stuff is in the actual store itself does help, because you can't move when you buy items, so that does help eliminate idle time, so you can't that way you won't be getting attacked. But overall, just allows you to go through and plan out your builds, and since you're knowing what's in here, it allows you to be a little bit more flexible on adjusting. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I need to talk about in this video. It's just a nice little, just wanted to let you guys know, nice little tool here to help you guys kind of maximize your potential in the game. Figure out what it is that works best for you, how you want to play. So again, if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If not, I won't be mad, because like I said, I'm doing this for you guys. Tips and tricks. That's what we're about. Tips, tricks, and gameplay. That's what we're about here, because everybody wants to be better at Genesis. As well as if you guys do like the content that we got here, go ahead and leave subscribe, as well as if once you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified whenever I do upload and update new Genesis content, or just videos in general. And like that, guys, I'm gone. And remember, we're always good like grandma's cookies.